Welcome back to Notebook Students. What do you want to be when you grow up? Have you decided? Have you always wanted to pursue the profession you want to today? As you grow up, you will realize that your dreams and desires are subject to change. The change around you and within yourself. In this video lesson, we will study a poem by Rabindranath Tagore. This poem beautifully expresses a child's ever-changing desire to pursue a particular vocation or profession. However, before we begin with the poem, let us familiarize ourselves with the poet. Rabindranath Tagore was born to the illustrious Tagore family of Calcutta. Often hailed as one of the greatest poets of all times, he is known under the sobriquets of Gurudev, Kobi Guru, Bishwa Kobi. He won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913 for his anthology of poetry Gitanjali. He wrote several novels, plays and songs. Rabindranath Tagore was knighted by King George V in 1915 for his contribution to literature. However, he renounced the title in 1919 in protest of the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. His renowned works include Gora, Chaundalika, Chokhirbali, etc. He died in 1941 at the age of 80. The poem is written in free verse. There is no rhyme scheme that has been followed. For convenience, we will divide the poem into three parts. The first part reads as follows. When the gong sounds 10 in the morning and I walk to school by our lane, every day I meet the hawker crying, bangles, crystal bangles. There is nothing to hurry him on, there is no road he must take, no place he must go to, no time when he must come home. I wish I were a hawker, spending my day in the road, crying, bangles, crystal bangles. In this first stanza, a child, possibly a young boy, walks to his school. Every day, along the lane, he meets a street hawker who sells crystal bangles. The little boy thinks that the street hawker has no worry, hurry, or fixed time to go home. The child finds himself wishing he were a hawker. He too wants to spend his days on the road selling crystal bangles. Let us now proceed to the next part of the poem. When at 4 in the afternoon I come back home from the school, I can see through the gate at that house the gardener digging the ground. He does what he likes with his spade. He soils his clothes with dust. Nobody takes him to task. If he gets baked in the sun or gets wet, I wish I were a gardener, digging away at the garden with nobody to stop me from digging. In this stanza, the poet mentions that he comes home back from school at 4 in the afternoon. It is then that he sees the gardener hard at work digging the ground, tilling the soil. Nobody scolds the gardener for getting his clothes dirty. Nobody chastises him for getting burnt in the sun or wet in the rain. The child too wishes he were a gardener. That way, he could dig the ground without anyone scolding him. It is the temptation of getting his clothes dirty without consequences that he likes the most. Let us now study the final lines of the poem. Just as it gets dark in the evening and my mother sends me to bed, I can see through my open window the watchman walking up and down. The lane is dark and lonely, and the street lamp stands like a giant with one red eye in its head. The watchman swings his lantern and walks with his shadow at his side. He never once goes to bed in his life. I wish I were a watchman walking the street all night, chasing the shadows with my lantern. In these final lines, the child expresses his desire to be a watchman or guard. every night before going to bed, the boy sees a watchman swinging his lamp and walking along his shadow. The boy too wants to chase shadows all night like a watchman. It is interesting to see how the child's dream vocation or calling changes with the hours of the day. In the morning, he wants to be a hawker selling bangles. In the afternoon, returning from school, he wants to be a gardener. With the night closing in, we see the child dreaming his final dream to be a watchman. The poem is a commentary on the fleeting nature of childish desires. Through this poem, the poet artfully describes how children change with the hours of the day, as do their whimsical dreams. Do your dreams change as frequently as the speakers? With that, we come to the end of this lovely poem. See you soon in other videos of Notebook. Till then, keep learning.